Hey fans, welcome to another video today. You're with me here, Jay, and this is the second video that I've created this week. And basically just wanted to cover a few points before the weekend. The first was we played a game on Wednesday, and it was an excellent performance by the squad. You know, we're under the cosh for the first half. You know, Marseille aren't a bad team, a very hostile stadium as well, and scored two outstanding goals. I thought Walcott's volley was excellent. You know, it's not a difficult. It is a difficult technique to master. To wait for the ball to drop and then smash it, aim, guide. You know, it's a difficult skill, and he made it look easy. So that's obviously going to be very helpful for us because he's off the mark now. That's his first goal of the season, so hopefully he can carry that on and get 25, 30 goals, which I believe he can do. I think the Walcott can get 30 easily. I think if he just applies himself, when he gets in the better positions to finish. A great example of this was against Sunderland last weekend, and he had some fantastic goal scoring opportunities, but he didn't take a single one. And if he can just improve his conversion rate with the amount of assists he's going to get from midfield, I think he'll easily do it. I think it's about self-belief and obviously just this quality in the last sort of moments. But other than that, I think the squad is doing well. He's confident, and again, obviously, Ramsey scored again, which is 6 goals in 7 games, I think, and he's absolutely on fire. He's playing the best football of his career, and he's come a long way because 18 months ago, 2 years ago, he broke his leg, and that horrific tackle at Stoke. So I'm very happy for him, and I'm thrilled to bits that he's actually fulfilling his potential. Which we all knew. Fans were getting frustrated with him the last 2 seasons, but he was playing. There's a difference. There's a massive distinction between playing shit and a shit player. And I think we all knew that he wasn't a shit player. He just was out of form, and coming back to full fitness. I mean, he was out for I think 15 months with that double leg break. So that's very understandable. And I think some fans were very short-sighted. But he's come back. He's strong. He's fit, and he's had a great pre-season. And you can see it. You can see his desire, ambition. He's getting in the right places. Scoring goals now, conversions, and he can be that kind of player who like a Perez or a Ljungberg. Back in the day, they used to contribute 15, 16 goals a season each, and that made a big difference. To Henry, Bergkamp, helped out. If you spread the goals a bit, and I think we have the potential to. Ramsey can get sort of double digits. Cazorla easily double digits. I'd like Wilshere to step up. Try and get sort of 10, 11 goals this season, and Özil, he should get a few. He'll probably contribute more with assists, but I think he's definitely got goal scoring ability, and I think that will ease the pressure of players like Giroud up front. Who I'm also tipping to have a great season. He is a 30 goal a season striker in my opinion, and the reason I say that is because he's very intelligent. He works hard. And if Adebayor can get 30 goals a season at Arsenal, then there's no reason why Giroud can't. And he's a much better player. He has a lot more ability. He works harder than Adebayor ever did. And he's just not as frustrating because Adebayor was always offside. Or it felt like that. And I think as this team starts gelling, starts bonding. They understand each other's play. I think we're gonna really see players like Wilshere, Gibbs, Ramsey, Walcott flourishing, and Gibbs is had one of his best games at Arsenal on Wednesday. He's getting a lot of plaudits. He scored he got an assist for the goal. He I think he was involved in two of the goals, both of the goals, but I think he got direct assist because it was his cross that was miscleared by the Marseille guy, and that led to Walcott's goal when he smashed it in. So that was an assist. I think he was involved in the build-up play to Ramsey's goal. He's also cleared off the line. Defensively he's very solid. And this kind of counters the FA's argument about young English players not having the opportunity to shine in the Premiership. And I think Arsenal is a great example of that. The opposite of that, in fact, because our British players, the English lads and Ramsey, who's Welsh, are flourishing. Walcott's playing very well. Wilshere, once he gets his fitness back up, we know the ability he's got. We've seen it against Barcelona. For Arsenal, when England played Brazil, I think he was the man of the match. So we know he's got that, potential. We just got to wait for him to get his fitness, get his confidence back up, and he's going to be an outstanding player, world class in my opinion. So Ramsey's obviously on fire, and Gibbs is starting to settle in. And I think once Oxlade-Chamberlain comes back, he's obviously another player, an English lad that's got a lot of potential. So I think in terms of sort of the youth and the core, at Arsenal it is being built around young British players. Forgot to mention Jenkinson. He's another one that's building up his confidence, and these players aren't old. I think the youngest is 20, and that's Jenkinson, and the oldest is 24, and that's Theo. So 23, 24. So we've got a great crop of players here, and add into the mix the technical abilities of the foreigners like Cazorla, Özil now. They'll mix it up, and we have a great. Just trying to think of the word. We've got a great mix. I think a balance is the word I'm looking for. That will help us, manage the season. I don't think we're going to win the league. I think we can challenge it. And I think if we finish within 10 points of the eventual winners, then I think we hit. That'll be a great season for us. I think our squad is still light. We've still got a long way to go. Once Champions League kicks in proper, and the domestic trophies, it's going to be very difficult to rotate the squad. So providing we can keep the squad fit and available, we should have a good season. The next thing I wanted to say was there is a game on, I think it's on Sunday actually, against Stoke at home, and traditionally we have struggled against Stoke because they're quite an aggressive side. They like to get stuck in, but they are playing a little bit more kind of open, expansive football again. With Mark Hughes, it's not the kind of lump in and get stuck in, get your foot in there, that kind of football. Which the less technical teams play. So, it should be an open game hopefully. And traditionally we have struggled against Stoke, but it's a new manager. They've got a new system, so I'm still confident at home. The other great piece of news was that Arteta's actually joined. He's back in full training, which is obviously excellent news because I actually thought he'd be out for about 2 months, but he's back in full training today. And he actually might even make the bench for the game of the weekend. So it is very positive. What else? Chamberlain's doing well. His recovery, his rehabilitation. I think Diaby's doing well. He's back in light training. Podolski, obviously we've got Vermaelen back now. So we've got. It's not all doom and gloom just yet. I do think this is Diaby's last chance. I read somewhere that he's back in November, and I don't think if he doesn't make it back in November, I don't think he's got a future at Arsenal, which is a shame because he has a lot of potential. But it's just his injury records have just killed his career. So it is obviously bad for the player, but as a team, as a squad, we've got to move on. He's been there for I think 6 years. And I don't even think he's played 100 games, which is really sad. But how long can we keep this up? He's not on an apprentice salary. He's going to be earning 50-60k a week. So it's using up valuable resources that we can allocate to other players in the squad. So as much as I'd like him to come back fit and healthy and just basically kill it, I'm just a bit dubious because I think with his record he's going to struggle, and there's obviously a lot more competition in the midfield now, so If he doesn't, if he can't maintain fitness, I don't see how he's ever going to get back in the squad. I mean, is he going to come? Is he going to, if he's fit and available, is he going to jump straight back in ahead of Ramsey, Wilshere, Arteta, Ozil? Flamini's there now. It's just Rosicky kind of peripheral, but plays quite a few games. Walcott, who's a first team regular now. Is he going to jump ahead of all these guys? I don't think he is. I think he's going to have to prove his fitness. He's going to have to prove his ability, and I think that's going to be a problem for him. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I'm being doom and gloom here. I hope he does make a full recovery to help us with the squad, with the season, because he's an extra body and he's a very talented player. So I will see you on next week's videos. I'll probably create one on Monday, and you guys have a great weekend.